Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all good. And on the back of yesterday's video where I talked about the Mountains of Power event that is starting tomorrow, January the 7th at 10 AM your local time, I thought, hang about. There are actually a lot of different ways that you can play this event, utilise the bonuses etc. to your advantage, some good wild spawns for various reasons that you can chase for either XL shinies or whatever. So, we're going to have an event tips video, which to be fair we haven't done one for donkey's years. But anywho, I have many notes. The main focus for me about the Mountains of Power event was the event bonus of a half walking distance to earn hearts with your buddy. Now this has a significant impact on a couple of factors within the game, not just the fact that it's going to be easier to get max hearts on your buddy and get the buddy to excited mood, which is always nice because then it brings, see the chain reaction coming in here, it brings down walking requirements to earn candy, XL candy and Mega Energy with that Pokemon. So with the weekend looming during the beginning of this event, it might be a good idea to look at what Pokemon you might want to get some XL candy for if you're over level 40. If you're under level 40, what Pokemon do you want to get normal candy for? And if you're like me and you're lacking in Gyarados Mega Energy severely, actually chucking in a Pokemon that has a Mega available and you can earn Mega Energy from walking it with half the amount of effort really, which is excellent. A couple of Pokemon I would probably chuck into the mix. I would say definitely worth walking a Timber and its evolution family. Anything kind of pseudo legendary is a good pick. Litwick with Chandelure in there. Some of them are going to be 5 kilometer buddies, which of course will bring it down to 2.5. The 3 kilometer buddies, like the Chop, isn't a bad shout. Darumaka I think is a 3 kilometer. Don't quote me on that. That'll come down to 1.5. If we're talking about the Megas, you know, Mega Gyarados, if you want to walk a Magikarp or a Pidgey for Mega Pidgeot, that will go from 1 kilometer to half a kilometer. And the amount of Mega Energy that you can get from walking a Pokemon like Gyarados, or even if you want to do something that's a 3 kilometer buddy, it's going to really replenish your Mega Energy supply of that Pokemon over the course of this event. So there's a lot of ways that you can utilize this Buddy Heart bonus, not just for getting the buddy to excited mode and getting more buddies to best buddy over the course of the time. I wouldn't, however, suggest walking a legendary, I have to say, because you think excited mood only brings 20 kilometers down still to 10. It's still 10k to get a single XL candy, a normal candy with a legendary buddy. So this is definitely a bonus to focus on the pseudo legendaries or mega cheaper Mega Pokemon. So there are some good ones to go for. Jumping into the wild spawn list, there's actually a decent amount to chase. Everything can be shiny. In this event, I think it's the first event ever, we're going to get to that point in Pokemon GO where basically anything and everything has a shiny available, which is always fantastic. But there are different categories. Zubat, I actually need, I think, one more Zubat to complete the family. It's one of those Pokemon that has a above average shiny rate. It's like a 1 in 650 or 1 in 700 or something for some completely bizarre reason. It's not the standard 1 in 450 for Zubat, so definitely worth chasing that one in the wild. The Chop, yes, it's had a Com Day last year, it was in the December reroll last year, but grinding it for XL, not a bad thing. And don't forget, like I said in my December prep guide video, Machop is a trade to evolve Pokemon. So if you're a lower level player or a newer player, Machop is a really, really good Pokemon to catch, trade with a friend, and then it costs you no candy to get it from Machoke to Machamp, and you can hopefully get some luckies and build up a fighting type team at a relatively easy cost. Also, it's got a really cool shiny, you can't deny that. It is a good raid mon, it's a good PvE mon, it's also decent in PvP, but realistically you want the shadow version of Machamp for that. Slugma, obviously the brand new shiny for the event. Lucago got a little move change in PvP, which I have no idea if it's made it any good whatsoever. Don't ask me anything about PvP, but new shiny to chase, it's a 6 shiny. So wishing everybody very best of luck with Slugma. Nose Pass, not only do I actually need that shiny, I think a lot of people need the Golden Compass Nose Pass, but Probo Pass in PvP does have some usage. So it's a good mon to chase down the PvP stats. Barboach again is PvP orientated with Whiscash. Don't even know if you need XL for that, to be honest. The rarer spawns, now Onyx, I gave it a little bit of a downbeat thing, did I, in the quickfire event guide thing. Onyx itself, yes, it's the research breakthrough, and you think, why? This actually makes it more stupid. It's like, it's now featured in this event. Not only is it in Make 3 great throws in a row as a research task, it's now the research breakthrough, and it's featured here, but as a spawn, it's going to be a lot easier to obtain, a lot easier to get higher CP, which means better chance of XL candy, shiny potential is always there. And also, it might not be a bad idea to hopefully hunt for a hundo for the Mega Steelix. Mega Steelix does have some use in the raid system, so this is a better way to get Onyx rather than doing your 7-day research breakthrough. Finally, Ferroseed. Ferroseed evolving to Ferrothorn is very much a PvP mon, so definitely go and chase the PvP stats. I think it's okay in Great and Ultra League from the top of my head, which is lacking in PvP knowledge anyway, but it is a very rare shiny. I've only got the one, and even that, you know, it's been out for a while. Very, very difficult to get hold of, so definitely chase it if you see it. Moving on to the raids. Honestly, the raids in the grand scheme of things of this event, you can kind of take a back seat, like we're taking a back seat for the whole of the January raid boss rotation for the legendaries. It's just not worth doing them. The 1-stars really aren't worth chasing, to be honest. It's not worth spending raid passes on Beldum, which is basically the only raid boss that is worthwhile. Raid locking Beldum, I think, is a bad idea. It would have been good if they put Beldum in the, if you're lucky, rare pool with Ferroseed and Onyx, I have to say. The 1-stars, the 3-stars, and even the 5-stars for Heatran, don't really waste your time on doing them. Where you might want to change your mind though is Mega Aerodactyl, a brand new Mega, and there's a couple of things to note about this Mega. First things first, it is the first Rock type Mega in Pokemon GO, so you're going to be getting a brand new Rock type boost, which actually will have some use in the future versus Regice towards the end of January, and if they bring back the legendary dogs and Ho-Oh and Lugia, it's going to be very useful against Entei, Lugia and Ho-Oh. You're going to want Rock Throw and Rock Slide on it. It only learns a full Rock type moveset. It doesn't learn a full flying. In fact, it doesn't learn any flying type moves whatsoever. So it's a Rock type Pokemon at heart, really. Because it's got a really high attack stat of 292, and it's actually got a lot of bulk behind it as well. It's actually going to be the best Rock type in the game available overall as a Rock type. It still falls short on DPS compared to Rampardos, but we know how glassy Rampardos can be. So this is a much better pick. You can get Aerodactyl from Win 5 Raid as a research task. It's also a seasonal spawn, boosted in partly cloudy and windy weather, so very best of luck for that. I still need a good one, so I'm definitely going to be chasing the Mega Raids on this for sure. It's the first Rock type Mega coming to Pokemon GO, but that doesn't mean it's going to be King of the Hill forever. There is the potential, we might see it later in 2022, Mega Tyranitar will outclass Mega Aerodactyl significantly, and also Mega Diancie. I think it's a Gen 6 Pokemon that we haven't seen released into Pokemon GO yet, so there's no sign of the Mega arriving anytime soon, but that will outclass even Mega Tyranitar, I believe. So there are better Rock-type Megas in the future. Finally, the research tasks. Now, we don't know at this point or the time I'm recording this what the research tasks are going to be, so definitely keep your eye on the Twitter, on socials, and I'll try and post it on my community section and also in my Discord as soon as we know what the research tasks are. The featured Pokemon that are listed are Alolan Geodude and Slugma and Marwal. Now, I'm hoping that Slugma is following suit with the Top Hat Hoot Hoot, where it was catch 5 Pokemon. If Shiny Slugma as a research task is catch 5 Rock or Steel type or something like that, he's definitely one to chase. I'm hoping it's a common quest. However, Marwal in a research task, we don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to do something like they did with Rufflet, where they said, hey, win 2 raids and then you can unlock a Rufflet encounter? Or are they going to make it like the 2020 Slowpoke Sunglasses jobby, where it's catch 15 Pokemon? If Marwal as a research task encounter is catch 15 Rock and Steel type Pokemon or something like that, that's fair game. If it turns out that the research task is like win a raid, win 2 raids, really not worth it, I would say. But of course there's going to be the special research going throughout this event where you'll be able to encounter at least one. It'll be 1 Marwal and 1 Beldum. So there's something there for free, I would say. Those are my little event tips. It's definitely worth utilizing the buddy system. The buddy system is going to be where this event is focused, and it just means this is a good way to encourage people to go out and exercise and go out and explore Niantic. Make the buddy system better, people will go and walk. I'm certainly going to be walking some Pokemon. I'm going to be going outside, vlogging it, etc. Don't take things away, make things better. If you make things better, people will want to go and use them, go outside. So I think this is really, really nice. I just hope the rain holds off here in the UK. Let me know if you're excited for this event. What are you going to be chasing? Are you going after some PvP mons? Are you going after the Machop for some XL candy? I definitely need a bit more XL candy even after the community day. If you want to max out 6 normal Machamp that aren't even Shadow, it's going to cost you nearly 1800 XL candy to get 6 to level 50. So it's definitely always going to be an XL candy grind. If you start delving into the Shadows, it's going to go up. So definitely grind them a chop and trade them, etc. Don't forget the trade candy XL bonus and the single candy boost is still active. That's active right and through to the end of February. Worth trading them with a friend for sure. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on so you don't miss any uploads or live streams. And of course, smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. I will be out tomorrow vlogging it. The vlog will go up on Friday evening. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what we can get. I just hope it's not freaking raining like it was for the last vlog I did. But until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, all that's left to say is, do take care.